From Toyota Center, I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. Deep left corner. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Westbrook pulls up for two. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
They work it to Capella, down low. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Rockets have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, no good. Russ at the controls. Harden against Paul George. Has a chance. Jumper's good. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Westbrook gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden, and too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Short jumper stays out. Deep right corner, Westbrook buries it on the catch and shoot. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Harden to Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon from long range. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Gordon with it. Lead stands at 7. To P.J. Tucker. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Strong finish for Paul George.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
George. And look out.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Westbrook across the timeline. Up by 3. Oh, Russell Westbrook looking good. 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Knocked loose. Works it. George. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Harden. And throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beverly into the front court. They trail by 7. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Paul George.
Number 13, James Harden.
Beverly to George. They'll get it down low to Harrell. And the finish. Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Harden into the front court. His team up by 7. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. George. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Harden. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kenneth Faried has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. Able to convert on both free throws. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Westbrook. 4-3. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. To Harkless. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Montrezl Harrell, couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. And he makes them both. To Faried. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Westbrook, that's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. Hits all 3 free throws. Westbrook into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Harden defended by Harkless. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Russell Westbrook in a matchup with Harkless. To Gerald Green. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
George here against P.J. Tucker. Kicks it around the perimeter to Harkless. George can't connect. It's no good. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 4. James Harden. He's 2 for 2 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul George to Harkless. George knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Harden. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. George. For 3, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving 3-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Kenneth Faried powers it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 of 4 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Goes to the left side. Harden. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And Paul George nails it from downtown.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Harden to Westbrook. Passed it off. Fareed to Westbrook.
Back door.
Shot clock violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard. Harden's on him. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Beverly to Leonard. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Second one's no good. One more coming. Harden with the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. That's how you defend. That misses with 3 seconds left. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Clippers have the basketball to Paul George.
Shoot that, boy.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
I got ball.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Westbrook. Throws it up. Gordon with it. His guys down big. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Slam dunk, Patrick Beverly.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
I'm here. I got ball.
Westbrook. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Westbrook, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Paul George, terrific vision. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it from the line. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rockets have the steal. To Harden. Capella. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Capella to Harden. Could not throw it down. Capella. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Won't go. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Paul George. PJ Tucker sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here's a chance from long range. That no good, off the mark. To Harkless. A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Harden. And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Harkless. Leonard. Clint Capella tips it. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Iman Shumpert sends it away. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
3 quarters down. The Clippers have the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
A big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Eric Gordon. The drive right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Harden to Westbrook. Even to Zubats. Swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Knocked loose. Whoa, what a finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Driving right to the basket. Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. George here against P.J. Tucker. Russell Westbrook able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
With James Harden, muscle memory gets it to go.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Screen coming. Westbrook. To Harden. Even to Zubats. Rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Russell Westbrook. Tough matchup against George. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Patrick Beverly. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Westbrook. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curling inside. Westbrook had made his first couple, but he misses there. Leonard to George. Working hard on the glass to Leonard. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Sets him up. Westbrook flushes down the slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Leonard to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on